Hi everyone, my name's Tammy and I'm going to be sharing with you a few things that I like. I'm involved in the antiques and vintage business, have been for about the past 6 years now, and I have seen so many beautiful things along my journey that I feel now I should be sharing some of them with you, some of my favourite things. So that's what I'm going to call this podcast vlog. It's all new to me and I'm learning. I'm a sponge. I want to learn as much as I possibly can and be creative and share it with you. And quite sure I'm going to make a fool of myself along the way, but if there's one thing I've learned, it's that when you make a fool of yourself, you learn. So yeah, there we go. Making a fool and being comfortable with it. Anyway, a few of my favourite things. So this is my little studio. This is where I create, and this is where I bring the things that I find, I clean them up, and then I sell them on. Or sometimes, if I really like them, they stay with me. And I'm lucky to have a nice space to be creative in and to house some really pretty things, some very nice things that I've collected along the way. So, yeah, what do I want to share with you first? Well, I think first of all, Happy New Year to everyone. It is a little bit belated. I was going to start this before Christmas, but things got very busy and lots of things came up. So I'm starting it now, and I hope you enjoy it. I may ramble, but yeah, again, new to this, so I'll learn as I go on, and I'm quite sure you'll feed back to me as well. I love music. My family is involved in music. We always have been in one way, shape, or another. And I've grown up with music. I've loved it, and it's helped me along the way. As I know, it has helped billions of other people. And while I can't play you lots of music, copyright and all of that, and other licenses, I can talk to you about my favourite pieces, my favourite songs, my favourite albums, and I'm going to mix that in with the antiques and vintage, and it's going to be a real hodgepodge, and I hope you enjoy it. So my first favourite thing is something actually that I discovered before Christmas. I was having a really big clear out at Christmas and I came across a lot of stuff I hadn't seen for years, like all of us do. But these were really exciting pieces for me because they reminded me of my childhood. Born in 72, and the 70s, I think, for me personally, I know you might argue with me, but I think that was the best decade for music. I just love the 70s music. So this is the Manhattan's Love Talk, and I pulled this out of my mum's collection that she left me. She left me a lot of music actually, and this is 1979. And I played it one night, and I was astounded really by the songwriting, the words, the love that just poured out of it. It's a love album. It really is. It's one of those. And straight away, the first track. Listen, if you're going to go and listen to this, the first track is going to get you. This is After You, and I must have played that so many times now. But just incredible. Love Talk by the Manhattans. Yeah, fantastic album. So After You and Love Talk, really nice songs. Yeah. So yeah, that's first album done. That's my little review for you. Go and listen to Manhattan's Love Talk, track 1, 2, and in fact all of them. And what have I got accompanying me tonight? So you're gonna laugh. Now I am a thrifty kind of girl. I do like a little bit of luxe, but I can be very, very realistic as well. And I go charity shopping. I love a bargain. In this game, antiques and vintage, you're up for the barter. You're always haggling and trying to get a good deal, and that's me. And I embrace that, and I love it, and I encourage it actually. So what have I got accompanying me? So I could go out and buy full price Baileys, and I do that. But I just want to give a shout out to this Ballycastle from Aldi. And I think I paid about £6 a bottle for this. And the only reason it's here with me today is because we didn't drink it at Christmas. And I'm going to have a little tipple as I go through this little blog, vlog, podcast. I don't know what to call it. It's just a video of me rambling away. Maybe you'll like what I'm saying and what we're doing here. I don't know. Maybe you'll join me, someone. I don't know. So I'm not on my ones. Anyway, so yeah, my second, it's not my second favourite album. I can't actually tell you what my favourite album is of all time because there are just so many. But this album here, it takes me back to my littlest childhood. and my mother loved music. She was always playing music, but this album right here is a constant. I think everybody has a constant, something that they really love, a song, an album. This is it for me. I remember the time, the place, the smell of food, the people. I have to shout out to Peabo Bryson. If you have not heard of this man, look him up. Just play his music. It's perfection. And I know we shouldn't sort of like say things like that, because I don't know. I don't know if it's correct or not to say perfection. For me, this album is perfection. Crosswinds, I'm So Into You, Smile. Oh, She's a Woman is going to get you. It's just going to get you. Point of View, Spread Your Wings, Don't Touch Me, Love Is Watching You. Just get it. Go onto YouTube, go anywhere. Just find this album and play it and sit and think and just let it into your life. Because whenever I need a moment, whenever I need to slow things down, whenever I need to create a space for thinking or for planning, this is it. And for me, this album is perfection. Yeah, amazing. So what would be my favourite track? Oh, Crosswinds, I'm So Into You. Ooh, I'm So Into You. Just amazing. Just amazing. So I think that deserves a cheers to Peabo Bryson. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your music. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm going to stop with the music and go on to something else. A few of my favourite things. Because I am very eclectic. There is so much in here, and it's one day I might be brave enough and show you all around so that you can see. But I'll just show you a few of my favourite things that I've acquired along the way and won't let go of, not just yet anyway, because I really, really like them. And first off is this piece, and we all have vases. Women, men, we all have them in our house. If you like your flowers and stuff, you got vases. I have quite a few vases, but this is the nicest by far. I haven't used it. I don't want to use it. I just love looking at it. I picked this up a couple of years ago, and it's very, very heavy, and it's been hand etched, and it's just so absolutely beautiful when the light hits it during the day. It's so, so pretty. And I just think of how much time, you know, and care this would have taken to do this intricate bit of etching on this glass. I just really like it. And I think this is a piece, one of those pieces that will stay with me for a very long time, because it's lovely. I wish I knew who etched it, who actually did that to it, because that's a real craft and, you know, very, very, very good. So I don't know if you can see it clearly there, but that's it, and it's got some real weight to it as well. So that's one of my favourite things. I hope I'm looking at you right. I'm like looking everywhere because I'm not quite, it's over there, isn't it? Right, okay. I'll learn, don't worry. Hopefully they'll get better. And another one of my favourite things. Okay, so we've all got things from our parents. We all inherit things from our parents. We, you know, whether we like it or not, we acquire these things, and then we're duty bound to keep hold of them and not chuck them out. And one of those things that came to me from my mother is, and every now and then I get it out and I look at it, because it's one of those things I just think, how did she actually fit in this as a grown woman? And it's this. So my mum was born 49. She enjoyed those mini skirt years, and she could wear them as well. Now this thing, I mean, it's so tiny. It really is. But it's suede, and it's obviously been handmade by someone. I doubt if it was handmade by my mother. She would have picked it up at one of the markets in London or somewhere like that. While she was out and about shopping, enjoying the 60s. But this, yeah, it's a suede, lovely little mini skirt, and I haven't thrown it out. I won't throw it out. I seriously doubt if I'm ever going to fit into it. If I do, that will be a historical moment, being that slim there. But yeah, so that came from my mother, and while it's not like my favourite thing, it's one of those things that I just like to take out every now and then and look at and go, yeah, she rocked it. She rocked it. Okay. So yeah, I'll just have another sip of this. Shout out to Aldi Ballycastle. I'm not getting any royalties or anything or paid for any advertisement or anything. I just love a bargain. And you know what? I'm really not a drink snob either. If it tastes nice, I don't care how much it costs really. If it tastes nice and it hits the spot, then great. Kudos to Aldi. Well done. Very nice. So another one of my favourite little things. In fact, there's a few of these. I won't get them all out, but most antique and vintage shops have these. They're porcelain little get like little cottages, windmills, pagoda things. This one is called The Country Cottage by Coalport, and I believe, I've never seen anybody do this, but I believe that in the back there you put like a little pastel and it burns and the smoke comes out there. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that that's what it was for. They're just so pretty. And as far as an affordable vintage item goes, these are really, really affordable and they look so pretty. It doesn't matter where you put things like this. You don't have to follow the trend. In fact, I urge you to buck the trend and do your own thing when it comes to the pretty little decor pieces in your house. Do exactly what you want. My home is dotted with little pieces like this. And another one of my favourites is paperweights. I've got so many of those, but it's just such a pretty little thing. And if you see these around, you should be able to pick them up for about £30, I would imagine now. But yeah, very pretty, and I love the colours. I don't know if you can see the purples, the pinks, the blues, the reds, the greens. It's got everything. It's just a really nice piece in a small package. Yeah. Okay, so another of my favourite albums. I don't want to turn this into a music blog, but I picked out a few for today just to get me started. So another one of my favourites, and I can't say to you that it's my favourite album, but one of the nicest songs on this is it's been used quite a bit in different songs. So this is Betty Wright Live. It's a live album, and it's side 1, track 2, Tonight Is the Night, and it's a talking intro, and the talking intro is really funny as well. And it's just a great album. Again, you know, this is from 78, so 1978. So playable today, so playable. If you're not familiar with Betty Wright, just YouTube it if you can't get the album. I'm not expecting anybody to go out there and magic up an album collection. I've got quite a few, but you know, YouTube does the thing. So click and listen to it and feed back to me. Tell me what you think about it as well. Okay. So back to my childhood. If ever there is an album for me from the 70s, so let me just tell you what year this is. So this is 78 again, when my mother was collecting everything funk, soul, R&B that she could get her hands on. This came into our home. This song is responsible for getting me dancing. There is no way I can sit still when one of these tracks comes on. I'm quite sure a lot of people are familiar with this album, but Shake Your Groove Thing, if you're not shaking your groove thing when you're listening to Shake Your Groove Thing, there is a problem and you might need some help with it, because you should be dancing. And it's a great album. We've got Love, Shake Your Groove Thing, reunited. Oh, I knew the words. The second time I heard the song, I knew the words, and I know the words now. And the intro for that, if I hear that anywhere, that's it. I'm singing along. I don't care where I am. I'm singing along and trying to get everybody else to sing along and join in as well. Amazing album. Falls a traffic jam, star of my life, love it up tonight. Oh my gosh, all your love, give it here, give it here, give it here, give it here, give it here. Woo, an amazing album. Love, love, love that. Well, I am 15 minutes into my very first video. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but if you like it and if you think it's good or if there's something else I should be doing, I don't know, message me, put a comment in so that I know how I'm doing. I want to continue doing them. I like the feeling of sharing. Sharing is caring, and there might be people out there as well that remember these songs and yeah, feel the same way I do about them as well. And my last one today, before I wrap it up and see how this came out, is Stephanie Mills. My goodness. My goodness. I mean, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. An outstanding vocal. Just 1980. And it's still amazing now. I mean, her styling was on point, her hair was on point, the songs were on point. Just everything about this album is fantastic. Sweet Sensation. Oh, Try My Love. I just want to say, my goodness, just amazing. YouTube it, listen to it, tell me what you think. But honestly, this could be released today and chart. Just wow. If Stephanie Mills was to ever hear me, if I'm lucky enough for this to ever reach her, thank you, thank you, thank you for your voice, for your creativity, and for giving this beautiful music to us all. Wow. Okay, well, I've gone through all of the things I chose today to share with you. I didn't want to make these incredibly long videos. I just wanted them to be short and funny, enjoyable, and share a few things. I hope I've done that. I hope you like it, and keep in touch. Put something in the comments for me, feedback to me, and let me know. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye. Cheers.